Get ready for one of the most popular events of the year, the Dormont Doggy Dip. It's coming up on Labor Day, September 2nd, before the pool closes for the season.
How cool is that? Dog owners can pay a small fee for their pets to splash and swim in the pool. That fee is donated to the Humane Animal Rescue and the Borough. You do need to register ahead of time and hurry because it sells out each and every year.
Well, we're talking about dogs now and other pets with veterinarian Mike Hutchinson of Animal General in Cranberry. Hi, Dr. Mike.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're talking about back to school time and the dog days of summer. And so let's talk about back to school time. Dogs, do they get depressed when the kids go back to school?
They do. You know, they're highly intelligent beings, and you know how they greet us when we come home. I have 5 children, and as the children got older and stopped greeting me at the door, the dogs still run up and that tail's wagging, and they're so excited to see us. So when people leave, they get a bit depressed, and some get more depressed than others, and so we want to be aware of it, and there's a lot of things that we can do to try to prevent it, and that's just getting them back into routine. Because in the summer, there's no routine. You know, we're laying around, like you said, the long days of summer. Well, when school comes, we're back into routine. So I tell people, you know what, take them out on that leash, take them to the same spot to go to the bathroom. When you get home from school, take them out for that nice walk and exercise and play with them, give them attention. And maybe when you leave, you have to leave some things there for them to do. Maybe some of these busy toys and things that they can do while you're gone. Right. And I always tell people a real cheap, easy thing to do is get one of those big, you know, the beehive looking Kong toys, and get it size appropriate to your dog, and you can fill it with canned soup, you know, things like that, chicken noodle soup, and freeze it, put it upside down in a cup, peanut butter to plug up the hole, fill it up, freeze it, put it in their cage. It's a wonderful treat in the summertime, and it keeps them busy. As soon as you leave, they'll look forward to it.
Oh, that's clever. Well, I'm dog sitting this week, and so how about leaving the TV on? Does that work?
Yeah, so I love that. You know, something that we were talking about not too long ago, where music, it as well can help. Classical music, Oriental music, reggae music. It depends on the dog, but it seems that those vibrations are very good for dogs. So yeah, see what they like. They might like country music better, but you know, play it low and see if it comforts them. Even the noise of the TV might comfort them, especially when the kids are home. If they play the TV a lot, the dogs probably get used to it.
Yeah, well, I have to be honest. I had a dog. His name was Buddy.
Okay.
Good name.
And this was a few years ago, and he was a brand new puppy, and I had him kind of blocked off in the kitchen. That was like his little play area. And he would run and bang his head into the cabinets. He was a Wheaton Terrier, so he was a little rambunctious. I took him to the vet, and the vet said that he was depressed and wanted to give him antidepressant medication, and I just felt bad. So I ended up returning the dog because I underestimated how much work it is to keep the dog, and I didn't want to put the dog on medication, and so he wanted to be back with his litter. So dogs, I think they do get depressed.
They do, and sometimes I always try to avoid the medication if I can. We do have doggy antidepressants, just like for people. Actually, very similar drugs. That's the last resort for me. I would try everything else instead. And usually the adage that a tired dog is a good dog, if you're not home for a terrier, you're not home a lot, those dogs need to be tired out. You need to take them out all the time, because then they get tired, they go to sleep, and they're happy. But it's and there are a lot of things we were just talking about with the music and time, and you know, there's this funny phenomenon with dogs, is that when their heart rate's really excited and fast, when you pet them, it calms down. But the reverse happens. I always tell people the best pharmacy in the world is our brain, because it distributes so many good neurochemicals and things like that, that when we pet the dog, not only do they calm down, we calm down. So it's a really good mutual benefit. I always talk about, you know, pet.
I like to be pet. Pet me, Ron. Thank you. So also, we're talking about the dog days of summer, and the dog days of summer. And so Ron, he would be an expert in this. It's hot now.
Oh yeah.
And so, what are some tips, you know, to make sure that your animals stay cool?
So the most important thing is, I always tell people, don't take them in your car. Avoid that at all costs. Unless you're going to be in the car with air conditioning with them, that's different. But outside, if they have to be outside, you have to provide plenty of shade all day long, not just morning shade. There's got to be shade as the day goes on, and plenty of fresh water. I even like the little pools that, you know, a lot of dogs like to go in them to cool down. And so that's even a good idea. I prefer that they stay inside in air conditioning. Our play times, especially in these real high heat days, which should be early in the morning, later in the evening when it's a little bit cooler. And even some of those days when it's high humidity, we should keep the dogs inside. Just take them out to eliminate, bring them back inside because it gets too dangerous.
Are there some signs and symptoms of dogs overheating that you can look for?
Yes, if they start panting, that's how they cool down. But remember, their normal body temperature is about 100 degrees to 102 degrees. So if it's 98 degrees out, they can't cool very easily because it's just too much, not enough cooling in that air. So the signs would be drooling, stringy saliva, things like that, panting excessively, just laying down and looking desperate. Those dogs are in trouble. I always recommend you get some cool water on their neck and on their feet areas, and sometimes soak a towel with cool water, put it around them, take a temperature, call your vet immediately, because that can be very dangerous.
What about a haircut? Does that work just to get some of the fur off?
I love that question. Yeah. So the fur insulates them from sun and cold. So sometimes if you get them too short, you do the wrong thing. Then they get sunburn and they get problems like that. Right. But lightening it up, thinning out the coat is a good thing, and the groomers are usually very, very good at that. So I do recommend that if you're doing it under the guidance of a groomer, because very few groomers will shave them right down because that just causes problems.
Oh, so you shaved your beard, trying to stay cool, Ron?
There you go.
Thanks so much, Dr. Mike. For more of Dr. Mike's helpful advice for pet owners, visit him at his practice, Animal General in Cranberry Township, and watch for him as a regular PTL contributor. You'll also find him on KDKA Radio and his podcast. Awesome.